Hello everyone, welcome to Dancing with Bella. So the giveaway is still open. It'll be open until February 18th. So if you haven't had the chance to enter, go check out my last video and get all the details there. I want everyone to have a chance to win this heavenly smell of the Lancôme Trésor perfume. It really is deliciously smelly good. Today I'm in my PJs and I'm getting ready to take this makeup off and go to sleep and get ready to go to work tomorrow. But I decided why not make a story time video and tell you guys about my most embarrassing moment at the strip club. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but okay, here it is. So back when I first kind of started stripping years ago, it feels like years ago, I was dating my now husband, then boyfriend. And anyways, we kind of split off. I went to work, and while I was at work, he kind of texted me saying, hey, I'm gonna go out with my brother and my sister-in-law. I'm like, okay, go have fun, right? That day, I knew I was on my period, and that's why I warn you guys, keep track of how your flow is and when the last time you changed your tampon. With that said, I was at work and it wasn't that busy, but there was a few people in there. Before I decided to go sit with someone, I told myself, okay, I'm going to change my tampon right now, and when I'm done dancing, or if they even decide to get a dance, I'm going to come back and change my tampon. I go spot a group of guys maybe in their mid-30s, I want to say, I can't remember. I choose one of the guys, I go sit on his lap, and we're drinking beers, just chit-chatting, and it feels like forever. And then I finally say, hey, do you want to go get a dance? At that point, I had blanked out, and I had pretty much forgotten I was on my period. He says, yes, we get one dance. I'm like, okay, he's not going to want any more dances, so I could go change my tampon now. No, yeah, I want some more. I'm like, okay, so maybe we'll just get one more. And no, this guy kept going, and maybe, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 dances. And then once I'm done dancing, I get up, and you know that feeling when your period just is heavy and either your tampon is too full or your pad is too full? Well, at that moment, I pretty much froze, and I looked at him, and I seen a big old spot of blood on his pants. And the bad thing was that he was wearing a plain white shirt. So at that moment, I don't know, I turned probably like as red as a tomato. I don't know, but it was just the most embarrassing moment. Like, my heart dropped. Like, I wanted to just get out of there, run as fast as I could, and just disappear for the rest of my life. The place where we danced was all the way in the back room, so regardless of whatever, I still had to walk through the floor and make my way to the restroom. And oh my god, so I kind of told him, hey, will you walk behind me? He went to go sit with his friends, and I made myself my way to the restroom, I guess you could say. I'm stuttering because it's just coming back to me, and I'm feeling the same way I felt that day. Anyways, so I went to the restroom, and then I start hearing all these girls just saying, hey, did you see that guy? He had blood all over his shirt and his pants and all this. I was in the stall. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. So I'm like, how am I gonna get to the restroom, to the locker room, in front of all these girls that already know what the fuck is going on? You know, like, they're gonna make fun of me, they're gonna laugh, I don't know, I don't care. It was just the worst, like, the worst feeling ever. Made myself, somehow, some way, I made myself into the locker room to get my stuff. And then I went back to the restroom, cleaned up, and I remember texting my boyfriend, and then I feel like, well, my husband now, but and then I think I even called him crying, like, oh my god, this happened, and oh my god. And then he was already with his family, so I had to cut his fun off, and I'm like, fuck, fuck, like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. And he pretty much said, hey, don't worry about it, it happens. And he was nice enough to go get me and save me. But anyways, while I was changing and doing all this, everyone was talking, and I'm sure everybody in that room, in that building, knew somebody bled on somebody, and it was me. I confess to it, it was me, but that was not nice. Anyways, I guess it happens to the best of us. My next step was trying to get the manager to let me leave, and he didn't want to let me leave. He's like, no. And then he's like, why do you want to leave? And I didn't want to tell him why I wanted to leave. And he's like, okay, shut the door. I started bawling my eyes out, and I finally told my manager, I'm like, you know what, this happened and all these girls are talking about it, and I just want to go home and die right now. And he finally is like, he kind of laughed. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, so can I go home? He's like, yes, you can go home. And I'm like, phew. So I don't know if I did the right thing, the bad thing. I don't know what y'all have done in my situation, but my ass went back to the customer and apologized for what I did. And all his friends already knew what had happened and pretty much laughed, and I guess we were cool at the end. So I don't remember if they stayed there, if he went to go change shirts, or if they just left, but I know my ass left because I wasn't going to be in there that night. So at that moment, I just realized, hey, you know what? I really have to change my tampon more often when it's like this. And it's just one thing now that is going to stay with me forever. So that's why I tell you guys, make sure you guys keep track, because I don't want that happening to you guys. And it's funny now, but at that moment, it felt so horrible, and just, learn from my mistake. My husband came and got me, and then I cried to him the whole night probably, and he probably hugged me and tried to comfort me, and that's how pretty much the whole story went. I hope you guys enjoyed this most embarrassing moment in the strip club. You guys can laugh with me now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, if this is your first time watching my channel, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, and I will see y'all in my next video.